We're branded.
Cox & Co.
We went to the range today and, well, we needed some paint.
Which is why I'm covered in it.
And I saw this. We're currently a week into conditioning our beer. 2 weeks in total, so there's a week to go. And while we're waiting, and I've got lots of empty fermentation vessels and things like that, so I thought, I'm just going to pick this up and give it a go. It was like $14.99, and I thought, what's the harm?
We've got nothing better to do, let's face it.
I just wanted to try it, just to see what the difference is. Like most people would start with this, I think.
Yeah, this is like the go-to introduction to brewing, isn't it? And everybody that we've spoken to so far, when we've said we're going to be making our own beer, this is what they assume, or something similar, that we've got in our garage. So it's a rite of passage, I think, into brewing. So only right that we should give it a go.
And 15 quid gets you 20 litres of beer. So I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm hoping there's a big difference between the two. If it only costs £15.
Well, yeah, so that now we've got to weigh it up. For the investment that we spent with the grain father is a huge upfront cost. Whereas this might be 30 quid, 15 for this and maybe 15 for the other bits and bobs that you might need. Like the bucket, siphon. It says you need your own thermometer strip, siphon, sanitizer, large mixing paddle, a kilo of dextrose, and a 30-litre fermentation bucket, and then all your bottles. But they're reusable, as well as the same as our grain father. And then the only running costs are cleaning and the ingredients, essentially. Mm-hmm. But buying a kit like this just ties you into one flavour. You're only going to get a similar thing from this, whereas...
Yeah, but you could buy different kits.
You could buy different kits and maybe get, I don't know, what's this one? An American IPA. So you could probably get a golden ale or, I don't know.
The thing is, it's very vague as to what it's going to taste like. That's the only hint you've got, really.
Well, the tasting notes are here. It's going to be a crisp, dry, American-style IPA with citrus, spicy hop aromas, and a firm, satisfying bitterness. You get some hops. You get your liquid malt. Hops are Centennial and Chinook. But then again, there's no room for experimentation.
No.
This is the microwave meal of
the brewing world.
The brewing world. But I've had some great microwave meals.
Yes.
But when you buy a moussaka and then you do it, it's different. And then when you go to the restaurant, it's a lot better as well.
No, I got my cooking.
Right, let's show you the packaging, shall we? That's it. Oh, that's it. Dang. There you go. MYO beer. Let's dive into it. Okay, let's go. Do that.
Okay.
So, beer making instructions. So we've got hops, brewer's yeast, liquid malt extract.
I feel like this is cheating. We've lost all the fun bits. And we're just going to chuck it in. Just like a microwave meal, actually. Yeah.
I'm not trying to be negative about it because I'm sure we'll have a bit of fun. And for a lot of people, that's all they need.
It's 15 quid. You can't expect the world, and I'm hoping there will be a big difference between ours and this. But, let's give it a go, innit?
You need a kilogram of sugar.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
How much is in there?
A kilo?
You need all that?
Yeah, that whole bag.
Crikey, my teeth are going to be rotten.
Well, I mean, you're not having that in one beer, are you?
No, true.
I was about to calculate 4,500. Yeah, but we're not going to do that. This is from the maltmiller.co.uk, where I'm getting all my ingredients from. Yeah. So, what do we need?
So for the first step, we need to clean and sanitize the fermentation bucket and the mixing paddle.
So this is a 30-litre fermentation bucket, and I've got sanitizer in it, so I'm just going to shake this around.
Careful.
Is it? Okay, so that's everything in here sanitized.
In your fermentation bucket,
Yeah.
dissolve 1 kilogram of dextrose sugar in 3 litres of boiling water. Pour in the liquid malt extract and stir.
This is a fermentation bucket, and I've got the thermometer strip on the side, so that should tell us the temperature of the beer while it's in there.
Right, how will it,
Well, you see...
does it like change colour or something?
Yeah, it'll change colour based on what temperature the liquid is behind it.
Right.
And in this bucket, I've got sanitizer. I've actually got an airlock in there, a trial jar, so that we can do some testing. I'll have to dip this whole thing in to the beer, just to then see what gravity reading we've got. And we've got our paddle, all sanitized and clean. So it's a kilo of dextrose going in here. That feels like so much. 1 kilo, not 100 grams.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Heck yeah.
It's a bit dangerous doing this next to expensive Mac. Boom.
Who's expensive Mac?
Yours?
No, as in a guy called Mac. This is the 3rd litre of boiling water. So now we dissolve 1 kilogram of dextrose sugar in 3 litres of boiling water. Pour in the liquid malt. Oh, dissolve. Do that one.
I'll pour in a bit at a time. You stir.
There it is. Gone. Pour in the liquid malt extract.
Oh, 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 it stinks. Oh, and it's bright orange. Oh.
Oh, gotta show that on camera.
Looks like treacle.
That is, oh man, that's like honey. Or like treacle, yeah, treacle.
Get on in, because you smell. There's so much of it as well. It's not as nice of a process of doing it yourself. There's loads left in it.
Keep it stirring. That smell though is not far off. That porridge smell?
It is.
Yeah, it's not as nice.
Ours smelled like lovely porridge oats, and that smells like drain water.
Top up 23 litres using cold tap water and stir well. So where are we at?
Check the
temperature is below 26 degrees.
Is it? Yeah.
24.
Yes, that's fine. Sprinkle the brewer's yeast onto the surface of the liquid.
What I'm just going to dip it into the sanitizer. So, brewer's yeast going in. Just sprinkle on top.
Sprinkle on top. It's a lot, isn't there?
There it is, just sitting on top. Smells nicer.
Smells a little peppery.
Maybe that's that spiciness.
I mean, it's not a nice smell.
Oh God.
Fit the lid neatly on the bucket.
Okay.
But don't seal it all the way around.
Well, so this will say not to seal it, but I've actually got an airlock.
This is so that the CO2 gas can escape during fermentation.
So, with my airlock, I will be able, the gas will be able to escape on it.
Okay.
Half filled there. Let's just talk through the rest of the steps.
After 7 days of fermentation, add the contents of the hop sachet. Do not stir.
So, in 7 days,
we're going to add these in.
We'll just add the hops.
And then after 10 days of fermentation, taste the beer. Favourite step so far. If it doesn't taste sweet, then fermentation is complete. If it tastes sweet, fermentation hasn't finished. Leave to ferment for another few days. Continue to taste every day. Like this. Until it no longer tastes sweet.
Now, the next step is leave your beer to ferment at 20 to 25 degrees for 10 days.
Can you lift it? Do you want a hand?
Okay, so we decided to leave it here now, and it's going to sit for a few days. Okay, well, that's that. Finished for now. I suppose there's another 2 weeks left or a month left with the bottle conditioning. But that was kind of painless.
It was a lot quicker than our process. I think ours took 6 hours the first time.
Yeah, we didn't know what we were doing though, and
We didn't know what we're doing this time. It's
True.
a fair test, fair comparison.
So this is just very simple to do.
And this took about half an hour to get it all set up and done.
Bang it in the microwave, 30 seconds, bang. Right, I suppose we'll see the results of this in a future video. And what have we got coming up next?
Well, hopefully it'll be tasting our beer.
Tasting the proper beer.
Yes.
I'm a little worried because it wasn't tasting great throughout. I say it wasn't tasting great, but I think it's fine. It's just not where I was pitching it at.
It's your first beer.
Yeah, but I'm reaching for the stars, honey. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Instagram, Cox & Co Brewing. See you later.